Okay, collective. I feel like you got somebody in your energy that is like hell bent on trying to compete with you. But I feel like I am talking to a group of people who just don't partake in that kind of energy. I don't feel like you view life as a competition. You may just see life as a journey, as a marathon. Whoever this is, it's almost like they need you to compete for them to feel a way. Like they just want to feel like they can sit with you, like they can stand next to you, like they can hold a candle to you. You may be looking at this person like, okay. They may be rushing in to do some things. Whatever it is that they rush to do to you has happened to them. It's thrown them into a tower. They're finding themselves stuck out in the cold, not receiving some type of financial payout that they thought that they were going to get. They may have lost money because of whatever it is that they were trying to do with you to compete with you. It has backfired on them. If they call themselves sending you into a tower, like putting you in your fields, they're finding themselves in their fields. Um, Again, I don't think you care. You may be looking at this person, if you know them, right? If you can see who's doing this, and you know, like, you're discerning, you may be looking at them like they're crazy. You may be looking at them as if they're childish. You may really start looking at them as if they're childish, because you not competing is almost making this person crash out. They feel like, I don't want to say they feel worthless, but it's almost like making them question themselves. Um, their insecurities were already triggered. You're triggering them more because you're not paying them any attention. So it's like they were doing something, calling themselves hurting you. They ended up hurting their damn self, and you still didn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, so they're not in peace right now because they couldn't cause some kind of conflict with you. Maybe this person was trying to stir up some kind of argument with you. You did not entertain the argument. Um, I don't know. It's like you have emotional intelligence, right? You're hanging on to your peace, which is sending this person through chaos. Okay, they're coming out as being an empress in the reverse. So this could be a female that's in your energy, that may be talking slick, because we got the empress in the reverse along with the queen of swords. So this may be someone who, you know, um, I guess they would call it a word witch. They're just saying anything out of their mouth, real slick, real, just real nasty. I don't think you're feeding into this. You not feeding into this has people looking at this person funny, right? It's actually thrown them in not a possessive state. It's thrown them in a depression because, like I said, people are looking at them like they're crazy. People may be seeing them as being nasty and rude and just irrelevant. And it's like, whatever it is, whatever chaos that they thought they were sending your way, they're finding themselves in that storm because this person cares heavily about what other people think, um, which is a lot of the reason, as to why they were coming up against you. They thought you felt the same way they did. They thought you cared what other people thought about you. They thought that you would die if you know, they sent you through some kind of humiliation ritual where, haha, look at them, right? I don't think you cared, and they didn't plan for that. They planned for this to stop you from doing something. So let's say that you were, I don't know, a presence on social media had a big following, or something like that. Them embarrassing you, however they chose to do it, was supposed to get you to kind of go hide yourself or give up completely. You did not do that, but the backfire is that this person wants to do that. They wish that they can run and hide. It's almost like everybody that they gathered to come and watch them shit on you, those people are turning to them, looking at them as if they are insecure and childish, and this wasn't the goal, but this was your justice. So it's almost like, you received justice without even trying. You just living your life. You don't care to compete. You don't care to argue. You just don't give a damn, right? And so that was your justice, to not give a damn, and for people to see this person for who and what they actually are and what they're actually about. I feel like you kept working towards your goals. This was something that they call themselves trying to get you to stop doing. They may have connected with someone, so this, like, they may have gathered a friend to talk about you too, to get you to step down. That didn't happen. We got the King of Wands in the reverse coming out here as well, so there could be a jealous male figure trying to compete with you. Male or female, take that how it resonates. But, I feel like if anything, they couldn't tarnish your reputation. If they did tarnish your reputation in the past, I feel like that's kind of being fixed. Okay. So if this was something that maybe once did keep you stuck, like let's say you do have some kind of like online presence with an online business, and this was something that was affecting that, it won't be affecting that much longer because people are starting to see, right, we got the world card coming out here, so that's the end of the cycle. People are starting to see this person or these people for exactly who they are and what they're about. It's like they made the wrong choice and coming for you. Yeah. So this may be like a social death to them, but it's definitely bringing in some transformations. I said it's a social death because you have the death card falling out on top of the tower. So, you know, and then you got the Queen of Cups in the reverse right up underneath both of those. And the Wheel of Fortune going the wrong way with the Judgment. With the Judgment in the reverse. So yeah, so whoever this is, it's like this shit majorly backfired. What they wanted for you, if it did, let's say it worked, right? This would have destroyed whatever you had going on. But they knew that. That's why they did it, because they felt like they would do to you what would destroy them. So them doing this to you has done this to them. Okay. The moral of the story, they should have just left you the fuck alone. Okay. Because they did not see this coming. I feel like this is, again, this may be two people working together. You got the Empress in the reverse coming out with a King of Wands in the reverse, um, linking up together, trying to bring you down, cause you some kind of permanent ending, and it now has them in the permanent ending that they wanted for you. And now it's like they're reassessing some type of situation. Meanwhile, meanwhile, you just gone about your day, about your business, about your life. This cycle is closed out for you. So if these were like people who deem themselves to be your arch nemesis or something like that, I don't think you have to worry about them, because they got a lot of other things on their plate right now. They're trying to salvage their own fucking reputation, which again has nothing to do with you. Meanwhile, they've helped you to salvage yours, not even that you were trying, right? These people were stirring up a lot of chaos in your life, whether you knew it or not, behind the scenes. And, this could have been blocking some opportunities for you. So it's like now that people are seeing them for who they are, you know, your opportunities are coming back. There may be some new opportunities coming in for you just because, people are looking at you as unfuckwittable. So now it's almost like they're seeing you in a different light. And yeah, so these people are not getting what they wanted, but you may be receiving you know, some new opportunities. So yeah. Anyway, that is the message, y'all. If anything else comes out, y'all know I'll be back. Other than that, love you, bye.